Pronouns. A pronoun is a word used in place of a noun or a noun phrase. For example, Radhika is my class fellow. She is a beautiful girl. So, here instead of repeating the noun Radhika, the naming word, we have used the pronoun that is she. So, pronouns always replace the noun. So for learning pronouns, we have to remember some points. First, pronouns takes the position as noun in a sentence. Like in the previous slide, we have seen an example, Radhika is my class fellow. So she is a beautiful girl. So here pronoun takes the same position as noun in a sentence. Next, like a noun, pronoun also plays the role of a subject or object in the sentence. Means, like a noun, it can come at both positions, at subject position also and object position also. A pronoun should also agree with the verb in the sentence both in gender and number. So here gender and number are important. For example, Daisy is my friend. She likes doll. So Daisy is a feminine gender. So we have used she as a pronoun. Mohan lives in my neighborhood. He loves to play cricket. So here Mohan is a male gender. So we have used he as a pronoun. We are best friends. So here we have seen the change in the pronoun number. Like Mohan and me, my means two persons, so we have used we, the pronoun. Kinds of pronouns. They are the types of the pronouns. Personal pronoun, possessive pronouns, interrogative pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, indefinite pronouns, reflexive pronouns, emphatic pronouns, distributive pronouns, and the relative pronouns. Personal pronouns. The pronouns used for various persons are called personal pronouns. They are of three kinds. First, person pronouns. They refer to the person or persons who are speaking. Second person pronouns, they refer to the person or persons who are spoken to. Third person pronouns refer to the person or persons who are spoken of. For example, here Raj is the first person who is speaking. Shobhit is the second person to whom Raj is speaking, so Shobhit is a listener. Third person is Mohan, whom Raj and Shobhit are talking about. So here is a small chart for the quick revision of personal pronouns. As we have discussed, there are three types of person. First person, second person and third person. For the first person is a speaker, we use I in a subjective position for a singular subject. Example, I want to talk. And in the objective position, we use me. If the speaker are more than two persons, we use we there in the plural form. Second person is a listener, it always means you. For singular also and for plural also. Third person, it can be he, she, it. And if the third person are plural, then we will use they for them. Examples of first person. For singular, I love to eat pizza. For plural, we love to eat pizza. So we have changed just the pronouns. I for the singular person, for the plural, we have used we. Examples of second person, as I have told, it always remain you. For singular also and for plural also. For singular, you are my best friend. For plural, you all are my friends. Examples of third person. For singular, she is baking a cake. For plural, they are baking a cake. So here for singular we have used third person she, and for plural as we have changed they. Next is possessive pronoun. By the word possessive means possession or ownership or belongingness. So these are the pronouns which show possession or ownership. They are my, mine, ours, his, hers, theirs, yours, etc. For example, this book is mine, that yours. So here mine and yours are the possessive pronouns. Demonstrative pronouns. These pronouns are used for pointing out object, objects, person or person. Example, this, that, these, those. This is a new bag. So here we are pointing out the bag by using demonstrative pronoun this. Next, these are my books. So here these is a demonstrative pronoun. Interrogative pronouns. These pronouns are used for asking questions. They are which, who, whom, whose, and. For example, which is your shirt? So here which is an interrogative pronoun. Whom do you want? So here whom is also an interrogative pronoun. Distributive pronouns. These pronouns refer to a thing or things, person or persons. They are each, each other, one, one another, some, someone, anyone, everyone, no one, anything, everything, etc. For example, each one of them got a chocolate. So here each is a distributive pronoun. It shows that every one of them they got the chocolate. Next, neither of them came on time. Here neither is a distributive pronoun. Emphasizing pronouns or emphatic pronouns. These pronouns are used with the noun or pronoun for giving them emphasis. Emphasis means to lay more stress. In this, we put more stress on the subject. The action is done by the subject. Always remember the emphasizing pronoun always comes after the subject but before the verb. For example, she herself went to the library. So here herself is an emphatic pronoun. So here more emphasis is done that she herself did this work. The dog itself jumped over the wall. So here itself is also an emphatic pronoun. Now you can see the dog is a subject and itself is a pronoun. So the emphatic pronoun always comes after the subject but before the verb. Reflexive pronoun. These pronouns refer to the subject or it refers to the action of the subject on its own or self. Means here the action is reflected back on the subject. For example, she has cooked herself. So here herself is a reflexive pronoun. It reflects the action on the subject. They completed their work themselves. So here themselves is also a reflexive pronoun. Confusion between reflexive and emphasizing pronoun. Often the students get confused between them because they find it very similar. So let's see the difference with the following example. First, I cleaned the room myself. So here myself is a reflexive pronoun. It reflects the action of the subject. Next, I myself cleaned the room. So here myself is an emphasizing pronoun because it emphasizes the more on the subject that I myself did this work. So here by changing the position of myself, we have changed the pronouns. So whenever the pronoun is placed after the subject and before the verb, it becomes emphasizing pronoun, and if the pronoun here is placed after the verb, it becomes reflexive pronoun. So this is the basic difference between them. Indefinite pronouns. These are the pronouns which refer to persons or things in a general way, or not for any particular person, thing or object. In this, we are not pointing out on any particular person or object. We are saying in a general way. For example, all, everyone, everybody, many, some, few, one, none, anyone, nobody, somebody, etc. For example, somebody called me. So here somebody is an indefinite pronoun. We are not pointing out any particular person. Next, everyone says he will stood first in the exams. So here everyone is an indefinite pronoun. Relative pronouns. They refer to nouns or pronouns that are mentioned earlier or before. They can be used to join the two sentences like who, whom, whose, which, that. So they relate the two sentences. They relate the sentence with the past. For example, this is the parrot. It won the Smart Bird title. So here there are two sentences. So we will join them with the relative pronoun. This is the parrot which won the Smart Bird title. So we have joined it with which, the relative pronoun. Next, this is the woman. The officer praised her. So we will join again it with the relative pronoun. This is the woman whom the officer praised. So whom is a relative pronoun. Thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, please hit the like button and share it with your friends. And do press the subscribe button for the regular updates.